Hey, right back at you, huh? Right back at you. Give you a little taste of your own medicine, huh? Yeah, girl, I gotcha. Hi, everyone. I'm nervous that like technology and computers and stuff are gonna eventually take over and become like our rulers and stuff. I'm nervous, right? Like my phone's already trying to plot my next movements. Like anytime I send a message through Facebook Messenger on my phone, if I put any increment of time in that message, my phone will try and set an event reminder. Have you guys noticed this? Yeah, my buddy and I had a bad show recently, and I was like, hey man, don't worry about it. We'll get him next week. Sure enough, a week later, I wake up with an alert on my phone that just says, get him! I was like, oh no, did I get drunk and plot revenge again? I know my phone's perfect for it, but I don't mess with dick pics. My wife doesn't like when I send them to her. Also, I lack confidence in a good penis. Also, they are way too easy to get a hold of. Like, even if they're not online, you get a hold of dick pics very easily. Like, my wife's phone broke recently, and her sister gave her her old phone. And on that phone were a million pictures of my brother-in-law's erect penis. A million. Like, I saw so much hog on screen, I thought I was watching Charlottesville. I was like, that is some pig. There were so many. Oh my God. And my wife and I, our reactions could not have been more different. Because she saw those photos and she was like, oh my God, what am I looking at? And I saw those photos and I was like, oh my God, your sister is a very lucky woman. You know, a lot of people don't like when you go on stage and tell jokes about them, but my brother-in-law is pretty okay with that one. I think a fun way to refer to a semi-erect penis is al dente. Because it's a little hard and a little soft, you know, to the tube. I'm not good at drugs. Big surprise, right? Big old party animal like me, I'm not good at drugs. Last time I got high, I ate a pint of guacamole thinking it was pistachio ice cream. I was like, it's got real chunks of pistachio. It was just tomatoes and onions. I tried mushrooms twice in my life. The first time I did mushrooms, I did a little bit. It was great. Second time I did mushrooms, I got cocky. I was like, I think I got a handle on these mushrooms. Ate a whole bag and lost my fucking mind. Right, I blacked out. I just remember, like, when I came to, I was like locked in my bedroom, puking in my change jar, and crying because I couldn't understand what Derek Jeter was saying on my television. I was just like, these aren't words. And then for the rest of the night, I was like, I guess this is who I am now. Broken human being. And I was super relieved to find out the next morning I had just been watching ESPN Deportes the entire night. Que horror! Here's a fun thing I found out that night. Derek Jeter, Daddy Yankee, not the same guy. Not the same guy. I see why one would be confused. My brother, he is very good at drugs. Some people would say he is a savant. He is very good at drugs. If marijuana were vegetables, he'd be the healthiest boy I know. You know, he gets his greens, if you know what I'm saying. Thank you. I think it's like starting to give him resin brain. You guys know about this, resin brain? It's a real thing. It affects one out of every one of my brothers. So like, I'll talk to him, right? I'll talk to my brother, and I'll watch him hear me, and I'll watch it like go into his head, and then for some reason he gets scrambled around, right? He gets scrambled around, and then it's ding, 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 and then when he talks and responds, it doesn't make any sense. Right, like I told my brother, I went to Colorado recently, and I told my brother that when I was in Colorado, I went to see dinosaur footprints. And his response was, what kind of music do they play? I was like, I think you need to like start taking a multivitamin or something, like get some giggle in your system. He actually taught me how like bad I was at drugs. In an instance that my dad calls a little brother taking down big brother. So here's the story. We went to a Cubs game with my entire family for my grandparents' surprise birthday party. I was like, we're gonna make a memory tonight. So like we're in the back of my dad's van and we're driving up, and my brother opens his backpack. I noticed something. I'm like, what is that? And he looks at me and he goes, pop brownies. He's like, do you want some? And in my head I was like, no thank you. But in my mouth I was like, got any milk? And he did. He had warm milk. And we ate pot brownies, right? I made your typical mistake. I ate some. I waited 5 minutes, and I was like, this shit's not doing anything. I think you got a bad batch, pal. My brother, the experienced drug user, he looked at me. He's like, hey man, why don't you eat some more? Again, in my head, I'm like, no way. My mouth, I'm like, get that fucking milk out. And we ate more pot brownies, right? And I'm getting like the gooey ones in the corner. I'm like, ooh, these are good. These are better than grandma makes. And by the time we got to the game, I thought I'd been stricken with polio. Because I could not feel my legs. I might as well have been walking on 2 strands of spaghetti. I was wiry. So we get up there to Chicago, and like it's 105 degrees, the hottest day of the summer, right? Not a cloud in the sky, sun's beaming down. I'm sweating my ass off. 1, because it's hot. 2, anxiety. So we get out of my dad's van and we like start walking towards the stadium with our family. My family like gets around this statue and they're like, hey, let's get a photo. And I panicked and I was like, uh-oh, how do? Human smile. I like that too. And we walk into the stadium and like, my nose sweats a lot, and we're walking into the stadium, and like I said before, I'm covered in sweat. And we're walking into the stadium, and my glasses get crooked, right? So like, I'm stumbling around, and as I walk in, I look up, and it just looks like staircases are shooting off in different directions. Like I'm stuck in an MC Escher painting. Or like I'm trapped in the labyrinth, but David Bowie isn't there to help me out. He's just off in the distance, twirling those glass balls. And we get up to where my family's sitting, and I squeeze my grandparents. Or just 2 other Wrigley people I found. And I sat down, and as I sat down, I began to pass out and projectile vomit everywhere. But I was at like the peak of my high. I thought I was breathing fire, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. I should probably kiss my father goodbye. So I leaned forward to where I thought he was sitting. Lost my balance and gently kissed a stranger on the back of the neck. It was weird for everybody. The next thing I remember, I was being carried down to first aid by a couple of paramedics, and they sat me down, and one of the paramedics looks at me and he goes, sir, have you had anything to drink today? And I was like, yes, milk. He's like, well, have you ingested anything today? And I was like, He's like, well, what did you ingest? And I was like, pot brownies. And as I said that, I heard over the loudspeaker, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for your national anthem. I'm a red-blooded American, you guys. I stood. And as I started standing, I could feel the paramedic trying to push me back down to the chair. And I ripped my shoulder out of his grip and I stood for about 2.5 seconds before my legs buckled. I bounced off a cot, landed on the floor. I passed out for 4 hours. I missed the entire baseball game. And to be fair, most of the national anthem. The best part about that story is that at the end of the night, we went back to my aunt and uncle's house, and I went downstairs because I tripped. Fastest way downstairs is head first, if you were wondering. So I'm in the basement, I'm by myself, all the lights are off, I'm like super depressed. I'm like, my family knows I did drugs. Like, they hate me. They're gonna kick me out of the family. They know I did drugs. And then my Aunt Debbie comes downstairs, the most innocent person I've ever met in my entire life. She comes down with this giant bowl of ice cream. It's got 3 scoops, chocolate syrup, sprinkles, whipped cream, cherry on top. I'm like, yeah, they know. They know. And my Aunt Debbie hands me the bowl of ice cream, and as she hands me the bowl of ice cream, she says the best thing I've ever heard in my entire life. She hands me the bowl of ice cream, and she goes, heat exhaustion. Should have drank more water. And that is the story about how I convinced my family I didn't do drugs by convincing them I was dying instead. All right, thanks everybody, you've been great.
All right, you guys good? We have one more comic. We are so excited. This is not his first time. He has actually been here before.